call me, then you won't. Say like danger, then you don't. Forgive me, then you wanna act all cutthroat. I'm never lying or deceiving, but this retrograde got me thinking, what would happen to us if I had stopped sending memes? Are you my ride or die, or my future enemy? Call me when this retrograde leaves. Ja rule, but Mercury in retrograde got me feeling like a fool. The group chat is silent and I'm feeling kinda violent. Look at me sideways and now I'm a tyrant. I didn't steal someone's man like Alicia, but karma's at my door like nice to meet ya. Why does the planet have me in my feelings? Mercury is releasing all my demons. Am I
Skate Like a Girl provided a place for me to reclaim something that meant a lot to me in my childhood. It was the thing I was most passionate about when I was a teenager. I stopped skating because I didn't really think there was space left in it for me as a trans person. Skate Like a Girl has provided that space and created a sense of inclusion in skateboarding that I've never really had. When you walk into a space like that's owned by ours, like WT Sesh, you'll see immediately that people are looking out for each other and people are making space for beginners, and it's not shunning people from trying new things, which I think is the most fearful part of showing up at a space designed for skateboarding. So what does it look like inserting yourself into a space like that? And we create a welcoming environment for that to be possible.
My name is Kristen Ebeling. I am the Executive Director of Skate Like a Girl. Skate Like a Girl is a community-based organization that's focused on creating more accessibility in skateboarding. What we try to do is take an approach of who's not really showing up, who doesn't really have space, and talk to those communities and get their feedback and find ways to create space for them in skateboarding so they can enjoy it just as much as we do.
To me, Skate Like a Girl means community. It's also been everything that I've needed it to be at every point in my life.
Seeing other people who are like me doing sick stuff, so I'm like, yo, I want to do that too.
Oh my gosh, y'all. What is up, everybody? I am Ashley Masters. I use she, they, them pronouns. And I am reporting live with my shark pen from occupied Ohlone land, AKA Richmond, California. And I am extremely excited to be here tonight, if you couldn't tell by my amazing blazer. I am one of the directors of the San Francisco Bay Area. I oversee our amazing virtual programming right now inside of this lovely pandemic we're all experiencing. Oversee a lot of our coaches and just having a blast getting to reach people all across the country. And you all look amazing tonight. I just needed to stop and say that. Thank you all for getting yourselves here. Tonight is going to be a night to remember. I hope you are ready for a radical Friday night out, virtually speaking, of course. Now here's the deal. Grab your snacks, grab your beverages, grab your friends, grab your family members, and those lovely pets of yours, because it's going to be a real doozy. All right. Now, without further ado, I have the pleasure of introducing the amazing Sophia Anderson, who's going to lead us through a thoughtful land acknowledgement this evening. So, Sophia, take it away.
I will. Thank you so much. My name is Sophia, and my pronouns are she, they. And I've been skating consistently for about 1.5 years now. I first got involved with skating by going to Skate Like a Girls, Women, and Trans Nights at Seattle's own All Together skate park. And it's where I met some of my closest friends and what would become my community here in Seattle. It was in that environment that I found the security and safety being around like-minded people to learn some of skateboarding's most important lessons of resilience and trying new things and commitment and self-confidence. and that's like something I'll always be grateful for. I'm here because I'm an enrolled member of the Shivalda Bay tribe, and I'm actually grew up on the reservation, which is located 40 miles south of Aberdeen, Washington, on the coast on the Willapa Bay. And I feel so lucky to have grown up on my native land, surrounded by my tribe. But since moving to Seattle, it was at first really lonely. But Skate Like a Girl is such a tight-knit community. It's really been a source of comfort and security for me since moving here. I've also been lucky enough to be the facilitator between my tribe and Skate Like a Girl through Skate Like a Girl Skate Angel program, who donated actually 5 skateboard completes, full sets of pads and helmets to my tribe. And so a bunch of little like me's, like the kids from where I grew up are going to be able to learn how to skateboard so much earlier than I did. And it's just really cool. And I've been hearing a lot from that community about how that's been really good for them. So yeah, I'm still just really grateful for that. And but the purpose of me being here tonight, I am here to lead everyone in a land acknowledgement activity. So since it's a virtual event we are all lucky enough to be a part of tonight, we are all tuning in from different places. So in the chat, you should be able to find like there should be a link pasted. It's the link itself is, I think it is, well, oh, it's native-land.ca. So it's the link in the chat. And you can use it to find where you are, like whose land you're on. And you should share it in the chat so everyone can see where you are, and we can all kind of get a visual representation of where we're all coming from. But I would like to acknowledge that currently I am present on the unceded and stolen land of the Duwamish, Suquamish, Stillaguamish, and Coast Salish peoples. I ask you to join me in acknowledging our Native community, their elders, both past and present, as well as future generations. This acknowledgement does not take the place of authentic relationships with Indigenous communities, but serves as the first step in honoring the land we occupy. And I'm super excited to see where everyone is tuning in from. And that's basically all I have to say. But before I go, I would like to say thank you, but actually in my tribe, our way of saying thank you is Hayu Masi. That's how we say it in our language. So thank you. I would like to say Hayu Masi to everyone tonight, and thanks for letting me be a part of this.
Thanks, Sophia. That was really interesting to hear. So hi, and welcome to the 3rd annual Get On Board. We appreciate you extending your screen time limit today to let us bring God into your home and onto your phone tonight. My name's Penelope, and I use she, her pronouns. I'm a skater from the Bay Area, and I'm part of the Youth Advisory Board. I'm your host this evening. We have an epic action-packed variety show planned for you tonight, including videos, testimonials, performances, interviews, trivia, and prizes too. Our goal to raise is $21,000 tonight. Do you think we got this? Comment your thoughts in the chat. Now I'm going to go over a few virtual housekeeping notes so everyone knows how things will be working. Our silent auction will be closed at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time tonight. We'll have a quick intermission prior to this around 6:25 p.m. to allow for y'all to make your last bids. To easily make your way to bid, we'll be pasting the link to the silent auction page in the YouTube chat right now. As for the raffle, we'll announce the 4 lucky winners at the end of the virtual program, which will be right after the silent auction closes around 6:40 PST. We also have an opportunity for anyone joining us live to win a $25 Zoomies gift card if they can correctly answer one of the 4 trivia questions throughout the program. The winner will be announced in the YouTube chat, so make sure you have the live chat visible on your screen to play. One other announcement for all of our donors out there. Please note that your packages will be on their way to your door by early next week, including your soft goods thanks to Nike SB and beautiful one-of-a-kind Skate Like a Girl tiles from MB Art Studios. This year hasn't been easy on Skate Like a Girl. We've had to transition the magic of our in-person programs to almost all virtual programs, through live events on Zoom, at-home programs, and even TikTok content. One additional way we've pivoted in the last year has been by educating our community through tutorial videos. We've noticed that the world of YouTube skate tutorials were dominated by professional cisgender male skaters. This wasn't exactly surprising to us, so we got to work. We started by creating a 10-episode series about learning skateboarding, featuring diverse members of our community, which have collectively gathered over 10,000 views. Recently, we have branched off from skate skills to talk about how to reach others and how to navigate a skate park. Stay tuned for these. And now I'm pleased to premiere our latest tutorial video on how to build a skateboard, filmed and edited by Daniel Tran.
Are you looking to buy a skateboard online? Or did you just order all of the parts? Sometimes skateboards come pre-assembled, but often your board will come to your door in parts and you'll have to put it together yourself. No experience building a board? No problem. In this video, we'll show you how to put a skateboard together just like a pro. Let's start by going over all the tools that you'll need to put together your new complete. First, you'll need a razor blade or an X-Acto knife. Second, you'll need a skate tool, but a wrench could probably work as well. And lastly, you'll need a power drill or a screwdriver. The first thing you'll want to do is grip your deck. Start by removing the back part of the grip tape, just like you would with a sticker. Be careful, this stuff is pretty sticky. Remove the back part of the grip tape sticker and hover your piece of grip over the deck. Slowly let the grip tape lay down onto the deck. Starting in the very middle of the board, pat the grip down with your fingers, slowly moving outward from where you started. If you get an air bubble, it's all good. It happens to the best of us. Take a razor blade and poke that hole to diffuse the bubble. Don't like the feeling of the sandpapery grip? You can use the back of the grip tape sticker on the top and really smooth it down with your hands. Now that the grip is on, we'll want to use something like a screwdriver to scrape down the edges. You don't need to go super hard, just enough to see the outline of your deck. Once you've made your outline, it's time to cut around the edges with a razor blade. Cutting around the curvy parts of the board can be kind of tricky, so to make it easier, you can make little slits with a razor blade around those areas so the grip is a little easier to work with. You'll want to make sure that you're holding the razor blade super securely, like this. Also, make sure you have plenty of space on the table that you're working on. Holding the deck with your non-dominant hand, use your dominant hand with the razor blade facing up, cutting towards yourself and parallel with the deck to get a nice clean trim of the grip. You'll use the hand holding the board to slowly turn it to keep the razor in the right spot. Now that the grip is all trimmed up, we'll want to do a little sanding down of the edges to ensure that the grip tape stays down. You can fold a little bit of the excess grip to make a little sanding tool for yourself, just like this. The last thing you'll want to do is poke the holes from the bottom of the deck. And then make sure that the holes are ready for the hardware. Speaking of hardware, let's get that going so we can attach the trucks to this deck. Turning your deck sideways, poke the bolts through the holes. Then apply the trucks, ensuring that the bushings and kingpin are facing towards the center of the board at each other. Then tighten the nuts onto the bolts by hand. Using a screwdriver or a powered screw gun, tighten the hardware so that the trucks are tightly fastened to the board. Your goal is for the hardware to be set in flush with your grip tape, so make sure they're not popping up. If using a screw gun, there is a chance you can over-tighten, so be sure to drill in spurts to make sure you aren't sinking your bolts in super deep. Now that your trucks are on, it's time to get the wheels and bearings going. Take off the axle nut of your truck in one spacer and pop the bearing onto the axle. Add the wheel on top of the bearing on the axle and firmly push down to push the bearing into the wheel. Rotate the wheel and push a few times to ensure that it's in nice. Don't go too hard or you may damage your bearing. Pull the wheel off the axle and add another bearing onto the truck axle. Flip the wheel around and pop in the second bearing into the wheel. Add back the spacer you removed earlier, and then the axle nut. Tighten the axle nut down as tight as it can go while still allowing your wheel to roll. Repeat this process 3 more times until all your wheels and bearings are pressed and they're fastened onto the axle of your trucks. And there you have it, folks. Your skateboard is all put together. Next step, rip it up.
All right, everyone, we're going to jump into our first trivia question. If you know the answer, write it into the chat. We'll choose one lucky winner who has submitted the correct response in the chat. Are y'all ready for this? Okay, Skate Like a Girl was founded in what city? Skate Like a Girl was founded in what city? Okay, here's your answer. In the year 2000, Flora Larson and Holly Sheehan and a ton of other amazing volunteers founded Skate Like a Girl in the city of Olympia, Washington. Olympia, Washington is the correct answer. Awesome. You'll know that you've won if the Skate Like a Girl account has pinned your response. Please email info@skatelikeagirl.com to claim your prize. And stay tuned, we have 3 more trivia questions coming at you. Stay on the edge of your keyboard. All right, next up, we have our Executive Director, Kristen Ebling, joining us to say a few words.
What is up, y'all? Good evening. How's it going? Hey, if you didn't recognize me, hold on. Let me just, okay, cool. All right, so it's me. Hi. My name is Kristen. I'm the Executive Director of Skate Like a Girl. And often I tell everybody about the amazing impact that Skate Like a Girl has on other people. But tonight I wanted to tell a little bit more about the impact that this organization has had on me. If you know me well, you probably have heard me tell the story about how when I was 16 years old, I submitted a sponsor me video only to be told that I wasn't pretty enough to ride for the team. As you can probably imagine, this had a pretty devastating impact on me as a young person. Everything from my body image to my eating habits, my self-confidence, and even my willingness to keep skating. I contemplated quitting like pretty much every day. About a year later, I heard about an organization called Skate Like a Girl, and I heard that they were hosting a skate competition. So I was curious. And although I was kind of doubtful and skeptical about what this whole thing was about and like thinking about like who would be there and stuff like that, I ended up just going anyways. So after having literally the best day of my life that day at that contest, skating with, other skaters that looked like me, non-traditional skaters, basically for the first time ever in my life, I officially met the co-directors of Skate Like a Girl, or the co-founders, Holly and Fleur. They were like, do you want to be involved? And I was like, does Dawson have a creek? Yes, of course I wanted to be involved. And so from then on, I started volunteering, teaching hundreds of people how to skateboard, creating events like Wheels of Fortune, and so on. The rest is history to now. So over the years, 15 years to be exact, being a part of Skate Like a Girl has taught me so much. I've learned that I belong just because I am, like just exactly how I am. I don't need to change for anybody, that I have a purpose. And when they shut you out, you just make your own thing. Lastly, just like when you're on your skateboard, you can create whatever you want so long as you dare to dream it. And because Skate Like a Girl is the reason I kept skateboarding all these years and became who I am today, I've chosen tonight to make a special announcement. Yes, I got bangs. Thank you for noticing. But no, that is not the announcement. Many of you know that Meow Skateboards recently turned me pro, which was like the craziest childhood dream ever. And I just found out that due to the pandemic delays, my boards actually won't be available for another like 6 months or more. So I decided to sign and raffle one of the 4 boards that were made during the initial announcement. We'll be posting a link to enter the raffle to win this board tonight in the YouTube chat, but it's going to be towards the end of the program. So be sure to stay tuned for your chance to win my pro board. Again, one of 4 in the world right now. Thanks again for being here tonight. Together, we can make sure that there's plenty more Skate Like a Girl poster children for all the years to come. All right, enough about me. I wanted to take a second to recognize some of our amazing legend level donors tonight, right over here. Those include Nike SB, Zoomies, Beth Mora, shout out board member, Alan Murray, shout out original board member. We still have some of your furniture in our office in Seattle, so big shout out to Alan. Tiara Suggs, aka Pterodactyl, Schreffler Painting, Pamela Stillen, shout out Terrence's mom, Barbara Quilty, Leah Eckelberger out of Portland, Jamie Carey out of Seattle, Toy Island TV out of the Bay Area, Sfinga Day out of Seattle, of Fremont, Washington to be exact, and Ariel Lynn. And lastly, we wanted to thank some of our pro level donors who include our friend Kate Stinson, Matt Sanford, Fred Northup Jr., Carissa Dobransky of True Up Accounting LLC, our former treasurer, shout out Carissa, Joshua Pluger, one of my favorite people to skate with, the one and only Bigfoot magazine out of Portland, Oregon, Sam Burbank, a future Skate Like a Girl dad, Allie Barner, Dan Zimmerman, Karen O'Connor, and last but certainly not least, Team Magnifico. Big ups to all of y'all, as well as all of our other donors from the AM level, flow, and fan levels. We really appreciate all of you giving what you can this year. And without further ado, I'm pleased to bring my friend Maya to our virtual stage. I'm gonna put my...
Hey, it's Maya, also go by Brujita, and I'm gonna be playing a few songs.
She's gonna share...
Hey, it's Maya, also go by Brujita, and I'm gonna be playing a few songs for you guys today. And I just wanted to quickly introduce myself and how I came to know this amazing organization, Skate Like a Girl. So I actually first started going to the Women in Trans Nights 4 years ago when I was 18 years old. And I had started going because I was a friend of Kristen's, but I honestly didn't think it was possible for me to skate because I am a plus size girl. And although I've been interested in skateboarding since I was, as long as I can remember, I just didn't think it was something that, first of all, a girl could do, or like a bigger girl or a bigger person like me could, you know, ever learn. So I kind of just put that dream on the back burner. And then when I met Kristen, she was just like, what are you talking about? Of course you can. And I had been working really close to Seaskate, RIP, the old Seaskate. And one day I just saw them doing the ladies' nights over at Seaskate, and I just showed up with my board, and it was pretty much history from there. Kristen taught me how to stand on a board, and a bunch of other volunteers taught me how to, you know, cruise around. And even 4 years later, I'm still learning every day. I've been more determined to do more things on a skateboard. So basically, Skate Like a Girl is an amazing organization and has inspired me to keep on, you know, achieving not only skateboarding but other things that people tell you you cannot do in life. So big shout out to Skate Like a Girl Seattle, Skate Like a Girl everywhere. I hope it's around forever. All right, I'm gonna play you guys some songs.
Surrounded by snakes in Seattle. Think these moving will swoop, but they rattle. It don't know not to, but we gon' battle. Don't need no 22 caliber. I need your eyes, I'm so caliber. KO your ass, then I need a new challenger. Hellcat all on me song. I ain't got used on cheat codes. If I catch your ass, then it's a free world. If I catch your ass, missing on 3 hoes. Cold hard world, bad ass chick, baby fat. That's my thing. She's so fat, she's so big. Put that on like click. Yes, I know. I'm the shit. You know I'm it.
thanks so much, Skate Like a Girl, for having me. Just want to remind everybody to keep wearing your mask, be safe and healthy. I know we're going to get through this. Support your local businesses and just keep spreading love and positivity. I know there's so much hate in this world, but I know that we can get through this and come together as a community. So hope everybody has a good night, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
All right, everyone. First to answer this one in the YouTube chat is taking home a Zoomies gift card. Can you name the professional skater who launched the NYC Skate Project after being inspired by attending our queer and trans skate camp? Can you name the professional skater who launched the NYC Skate Project after being inspired by attending our queer and trans skate camp? Okay, here's the answer. January launch of NYC Skate Project, which is a grassroots skate organization founded by Leo Baker. So the correct answer is professional skateboarder Leo Baker. Awesome. You'll now know that you've won if the Skate Like a Girl account has pinned your response. Please email info@skatelikeagirl.com to claim your prize. And stay tuned, we have 2 more trivia questions coming at you. Be sure to be ready. Okay, now I'm pleased to bring on our next special guest, Andy Duran, who will be sharing his experience through a quick interview with yours truly. Put your virtual hands together for our pal Andy. Thanks for joining us, Andy. Can you start by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Sure, thank you for having me. So I'm Andy Duran. I use he, him pronouns. I am a skater from the Bay Area, and I am the founder of Chub Rolls, which is a new skate organization here.
So how'd you first hear about Skate Like a Girl, and how'd you get involved? Was it through one of our virtual WT sessions?
Yeah, I believe I started following Skate Like a Girl, all of the chapters when I started skating again recently this last summer. I skated in high school and in middle school. I'm in my 30s now. I haven't skated in a long time, and I wanted to get back into it. And I saw all these really great things happening with Skate Like a Girl, including those amazing tutorials on YouTube. And those were so perfect for me. I had seen so many tutorials that weren't very inclusive and really were a little aggressive. And this was the easiest and best kind of information to receive, and the easiest way for me to receive it. And I became a fan instantly.
So you've started a new skate project since joining the greater Skate Like a Girl community called Chub Rolls. Can you tell us a little more about this amazing organization?
Sure. So I'm a plus size skater, and I wanted to get back into skateboarding. I had always been a fat skater, even in my youth. And, this is pre-internet time. And in the Bay Area in the glory days of the late 90s and early 2000s. So skateboarding was actually a very welcoming and inclusive environment as I remembered it. And I really loved that. And then fast forward to now, and I went online, and it wasn't as welcoming or inclusive. And then when I started looking for information and resources, there were none. And so I knew that I needed to create not only kind of documenting my own progress back into skating, but that there needed to be a safe space for us to kind of be able to create, a space where we could practice and play and not be made fun of, not be judged, and really kind of encourage each other to continue skating. And when I started going to the women and trans nights with Skate Like a Girl, I fell in love with the virtual events, and I knew that I could also create something like that during the pandemic for our group. And we did, and it's been really amazing. And I couldn't have done that without that inspiration from Skate Like a Girl. And it helped me to kind of connect with the community before we were able to launch our first physical event.
That's awesome. So how has Skate Like a Girl supported you and Chub Rolls?
So one of the most exciting ways was through the Skate Angels program. And so just this last winter, folks from Skate Like a Girl had reached out to us at Chubb Rolls and said, hey, we'd love to set you and the youth in your program up with skateboards and pads. So they donated 10 skateboards and pad sets and helmets that we are able to give to low-income youth and families in our community here in Oakland. That was really amazing. It meant the world to me. It put our name on the map right away, which was really exciting for us. We've gotten a lot of press from that, and I owe all of that to my relationship with Skate Like a Girl. And I think that the most exciting part is being able to put skateboards in the hands of young people that didn't think that they could not only skate, but afford to have a skateboard, which is just so valuable.
So from your perspective, why is it important for folks to continue to support Skate Like a Girl?
Oh, well, I think that if you have any kind of desire to support the community and know that that support is going to be very inclusive and reaching and impacting so many communities, this is the place to do it. You know, it's helped my community as plus size skaters. It's helped my community, again, low income here in Oakland, people of color. And I feel like knowing that you're giving to an organization that's giving and so directly to so many different groups is huge, because a lot of times we're the groups that don't receive a lot of the donations or the acknowledgement or the support. So this is really the best place to know that you're making a huge impact on so many communities.
And Chubb Rolls.
I'm sorry, what was?
What's next for you in Chubb Rolls?
Oh, so we just had our first event this last, just a couple of weeks ago. It was amazing. We had about 40 people that came out, put a lot of fat people on skateboards, including myself, which was exciting, and show off some of the cool things that we've learned over quarantine. And I'm really excited about making that a regular thing in our community, and hopefully reaching out to other communities that can start things similar, possibly.
Thanks, Andy. Thanks for being with me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now we're going to go into our next trivia question. We'll take this slow since this is almost to the last question and I want everyone to win. So, okay, let's just get into it. The first one to answer in the YouTube chat is taking home a Zoomies gift card. So, inspired by our friends at Skate After School and Cowtown Skate Shop, we gave away over 200 sets of skate gear to skaters in need through what program this past winter? Inspired by our friends at Skate After School and Cowtown Skate Shop, we gave away over 200 sets of skate gear to skaters in need through what program this past winter? Here's your answer. This year, we gave away over 200 helmets, pads, and skateboards in all 3 of our chapter cities through the Skate Angel program.
Yeah, you want me to go into trivia or not trivia?
Ashley
sorry.
Nicole.
Oh, my bad.
Hey everyone. My name is Ashley Nicole Holland. I use she and her pronouns, and I am the vice chair of Skate Like a Girl's board of directors. Get on Board is sort of like my anniversary with Skate Like a Girl. It was the first event that I ever went to, which is kind of odd because we didn't skate, we were raising money. But I went and they couldn't get rid of me after that. I heard stories from our community and our skaters. I was in tears, and right after that, I joined the board, and here I am today. I have had the privilege to watch and be a part of the incredible work that this team does all down the West Coast. And when the COVID crisis hit our communities, this team adapted and stayed committed to serving our friends and our neighbors. So with virtual at-home programming, this team was able to reach people across the country and bring Skate Like a Girl programming into their homes. I am beyond impressed and continue to be beyond impressed with what this team can do when they come together in a time of crisis. They lean on each other and they do what they love to do. I love Skate Like a Girl because they will always encourage you to go for one more try. And it's not just the never give up attitude that I love so much. It's the community care and turning towards each other to reach our goals. That's everything that Skate Like a Girl is about. This team couldn't get as many people on skateboards without you, the help of our supporters. We wanted to give another shout out to our high-level donors who have already stepped up. We could not have done all of this without you. So thank you to our title sponsors, Nike SB, Zoomies. Thank you to our legend level donors, Beth Mora, Alan Murray, Tara Suggs, Schreffler Painting, Pamela Stillen, Barbara Quilty, Leah Eckelberger, Jamie Carey, Toy Island TV, Safina Day, and Ariel Lynn. Thank you to our pro level donors as well, Kate Stinson, Matt Sanford, Fred Northup Jr., Carissa Dobransky, sorry about that, Carissa, True-Up Accounting LLC, Joshua Plunker, Bigfoot Magazine, Allie Barner, my husband Sam Burbank and future Skate Like a Girl dad, Dan Zimmerman, Karen O'Connor, and Team Magnifico. Also, if you have been moved by our speakers and a guest, like I have been in the past, moved to tears, like I really just, I'm always, it just pulls on my heartstrings when I hear our stories from our skaters. So if you haven't already, please consider making a donation at skatelikeagirl.com/donate. As many of you know, our silent auction will be closing at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. So you have a little bit. And if you're thinking about making those last bits, this is your reminder to go check that out. The last thing, I just wanted to lift up a few items from our auction, which if you haven't seen it is lit. We have some original art, 3-step program by Russ Pope. Mountain Magic OG value is, about $900, current bid, we'll see. Backyard Boogie, also wanted to lift that up. The Nike SB Dunk Jacket. I don't know if you saw like the inside lining. It's bad. You should get it. It's only baddies wear that. Everybody get that one. Surf's Up. I mean, come on. It's a great package. She Shreds, and also a framed original print by Sasha Barr. I think I've got some original print. One of their prints in my home. But without further ado, here is DJ Bloomcage to serenade us through the last few minutes of our online auction. So when the music stops, the auction will be closed. When the music stops, auction is closed. So thank you, everybody. Happy bidding. Thank you for coming. I hope you love Skate Like a Girl as much as I do, which is a lot. So it's a competition. Good night, everybody.
Hey, cowboy, can you guzzle piss? Oh, let's find out. Open your nasty mouth and spread those thin little lips. Squeezing your pets lower than dirt would. The kind that slither under my boots. Hey, cowboy, you like the with a single tail whip. Stuffed boots and ill-equipped. Every move more precise and quick with charm in the wind. Latex and strip. Watch her hack and spin. As cowboys slow motion up and down on her dick. And I think I'll do anything to serve you. Yes, I'll do anything for you. Yes, I'll do. I was at your mom's wedding. Now you're regretting being with me, disagreeing with me. You had the balls to ask if I was in it for the long haul. You have the nerve to see if I was in it for the long term. How dare you! I'm not the one who took them all the way home. Now it's 2 a.m. and I see a call on my phone. Of course I pick up. What else would I do? It's always a relief to hear from you. But it doesn't last long. Have to tell me I'm wrong. We never get along. Always making a fuss. Have to talk about us without writing this song.
what you pay for when you visit other stores. You get what you pay for when you visit cheaper stores. Highway tread, all terrain. Not the same. Get your glasses checked. You get what you pay for when you visit other stores. You get what you pay for when you visit cheaper stores. You get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. You get what you pay for.
Hi everyone, I'm Seema Safavibaya and I use she, her pronouns. And Skate Like a Girl has been stuck with me for the past 7 years. So basically, they'll never ever be able to get rid of me. I currently serve as an outreach and fund development Vista, and I'm wearing the shirt for Michelle Ebeling, so shout out to Michelle Ebeling. Anyway, we just watched a super sick video of some of our participants shredding, and before we officially welcome them, I wanted to quickly say thank you to everyone who donated auction items and to all of those who placed bids. Our auction officially raised $12,000, 323. I'm really bad at saying out numbers, but y'all get it. Y'all just took us and just pushed us out there. I'm so stoked, so excited. All right, y'all. I'm hyped to bring on to our virtual stage a father and daughter duo, two people very dear to my heart, that I've been shredding with Skate Like a Girl for the last few years. Welcome, Tim and Lola.
Hi. Thanks for having us.
I'm so stoked to see y'all. All right,
Yeah.
let's start with you, Tim. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, name, pronouns if you're comfortable, where you're located at, and how long you've been skating, or anything you want to add to that?
For sure. So Tim Murphy, he, him pronouns. We are in the Chinook land known as Vancouver, Washington right now. I started skating in 1986, I think, somewhere thereabouts.
Yeah,
went for a good 6-7 years and kind of, did the thing. And then about 4 years ago, my older daughter, Maddie, wanted a skateboard for Christmas. And I said, I'm getting one too. So I came back. And so that's kind of the deal. And in my non-skate time, I am an elementary instructional specialist.
Love that. Amazing. And you're here with your daughter, Lola. Lola, could you kind of go through the same thing? Introduce yourself, share like what your pronouns are, how long you've been skating, or anything else super rad about you, because I know you're a super rad person. So excited to hear about it.
So yeah, my name is Lola. You can call me Lil Junior LJ. I use she, her pronouns. I've been skating for what, 4 or 5 years?
3 to 4.
3 to 4, yeah. I also do dance and taekwondo, and it really benefits for skateboarding, and I'm really happy to be here.
Oh, I'm so excited to see you here. And fun fact, I was able to be LJ's skate coach for a couple years, and seeing them progress is chef's kiss. All right, Tim, as a parent, how did you hear about Skate Like a Girl, and what compelled y'all to get involved?
So, like I said, my older daughter wanted a skateboard for Christmas and wanted to learn how to skate and didn't want to listen to me. So I went to the interwebs and looked for skate lessons, and Skate Like a Girl was the first thing that popped up. So we went to one of the beginner clinics, and a couple later, this one came with me to pick Maddie up from it, and just kind of walked in and was like, this is where I need to be. This is what I need to do. And we've been connected ever since between the clinics, the camps, and then the ally workshops that Terrence was doing here in Portland back in the times before.
The time before the panorama, right? And just a quick shout out to Terrence Dillon Rooney, who is our Portland chapter director. So shout out to Terrence. Terrence. All right. Lola, as a skater, what's your favorite parts about being involved with Skate Like a Girl?
Some of my favorite parts about being involved with Skate Like a Girl is getting to be surrounded by other kids that are close to my age and are a lot like me, and getting to learn with other kids is really amazing. And just getting to be surrounded by amazing coaches, just getting great support from everyone there. And it's just great being around people who I can connect with and really just skate and feel good around.
Yeah, Lola, you definitely bring that energy, and we love having you around. So love it. So we can have either of you answer first, but how have you been impacted by being part of the Skate Like a Girl community?
Ooh, she pointed at me, so I'm going to start. Skate Like a Girl, no exaggeration, has been a life changer for me. I mean, it's been great for LJ, but for myself, like I said, I'm an educator, and going to the clinics and watching the participation and the community building, I took that into my practice. I took things away that I saw, and I made that part of what I do in my day-to-day. And then within again, the allyship workshops that we had going here in Portland, really just built this community. I think for me, the reason I didn't stay with skating in the early days is, even though I'm, cis white straight male, kind of right down the pipeline of skateboarding, I didn't fit in that world. I wasn't hard enough for whatever. And so I was always on the periphery. And what I found through Skate Like a Girl is just a community of people that want to lift everyone up. And every time I'm around it, I just feel better and more whole as not just a skater, but as a part of the community.
Yes. And LJ, you want to answer that too?
Yeah, how it's impacted.
So, okay, so Skate Like a Girl, like Dad said, it's completely kind of changed my life. COVID has been really rough for everyone lately. It's been really hard. But Skate Like a Girl and their camps have been really just resource to get my mind all off this and just go to my happy place and skate. It's impacted me on my physical and mental health, being honest. It got me a lot more fit and feeling a lot better. But also mentally, it kind of just made me feel like I'm doing this great thing and I'm doing something good for myself, but also just generally good, feeling good to I don't know, it's like be active and to do something I enjoy and love. And it just made this great big impact on how I act, and like a little bit of
You're good.
kind of like the depression I get from COVID. It just really helps that and everything feel better.
LJ, thank you so much for being so vulnerable and opening up. And we have so much to learn from each other. I wish I could hug you and I will, give us some time. But what's next for y'all? Like, any tricks you want to talk about, what you're working on? I know, LJ, you've been busting them out, so I want to hear about that.
So there is a new trick that's coming next for me. I think it's called a fakey disaster. So it's basically where you do a 180 fakey turn, but except it's on like a coping side of a ramp, and rock to fakey out of it. And I've gotten a lot better at rock to fakies. I've been doing it on just like a regular slope, ramp, whatever. And I think I'm just ready to move up to the next level. Things have been going really good for my tricks, and
cat for that. Yes. How about Tim? Any tricks that you're working on?
I'm all about that old man slappy life right now. That's where I'm at right there, hitting the curbs.
I love it. And I love seeing y'all's progression on Instagram as well. Shout like to everyone out there. If y'all are learning some new tricks, tag us for sure. Well, thank you two so much for getting on board with us. I miss y'all. I'm going to pass it back to Penelope for our final trivia question. Besos.
Oh my God, that was just really inspiring and awesome. Okay, now for our final trivia. I know it's sad, but it's okay. We have one more chance to win. So, our infamous annual gathering of women and trans skaters, Wheels of Fortune, was founded in what year? Our infamous annual gathering of women and trans skaters, Wheels of Fortune, was founded in what year? Here's the answer. The first ever Wheels of Fortune was hosted at Skate Barn West in Renton, Washington, and was won by the legendary Amy Karen back on December 13th, 2008. So the correct answer is 2008. Okay, you'll know that you've won if the Skate Like a Girl account has pinned your response. Please email info@skatelikeagirl.com to claim your prize. Next up, we have our amazing raffle hosted by Ashley Masters.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Penelope. Y'all, I am back. And you know what that means? We're getting rowdy. We're getting ready. We've got some raffle prizes to be won, my favorite. So I'm going to need you to just get loose, shake it out a second, cross your fingers, cross your toes, visualize the wins. All right. Now, before we get into it, you know, it's in true Skate Like a Girl fashion that we're looking to always give as much as away as we can. So here's the deal. This raffle is for anyone and everyone that RSVP'd for the event tonight, donating $10 or more. So first of all, big shout out to y'all for getting here, RSVPing, donating. And now with that, you've been so generously entered into this raffle. So get ready, get the drum rolls ready, get the beverages ready, get the snacks out of the way, because we might knock them over. I don't know about you, but I start flailing when I win. So here we go. We're getting right into it. So first prize that we're raffling away is our Thrasher gift box, y'all. Now we're gonna need a drum roll here. We're gonna make it either invisible, real, everywhere, wherever you are, make it happen, get wild. And our winner is, let the suspense kill you for a second. Winner is Susan Schwartz, y'all. Susan, big W in the chat for Susan. Susan, we are going to be sending you an email confirming your address, your information, and contacting you directly because you are the winner of our first raffle prize of the night, Thrasher gift box. All right, give it up for Susan in the chat. We're going to go ahead and roll right into raffle prize number 2, y'all. Me and my shark pen. All right, so coming up next, raffle prize number 2. You could potentially be the winner of a Nike shoe voucher, meaning you get to choose whatever pair of your favorite Nikes in your size, whatever your fave color is, and some Evo branded gear. Now, if you don't know about Evo, Evo is an epic all-terrain action sports shop out of our headquarters city, Seattle. Big W in the chat for your fave Nikes, for your favorite all-terrain action sports shop. So we're gonna go ahead and get that virtual drum roll going. And this just in, the winner is Lisa Stewart. I do my own sound effects too. Lisa, congratulations. You are the winner of your new favorite pair of Nikes and some Evo gear. We will be contacting you directly, making sure we got all your info correctly. So keep an eye out for that email. All right, congratulations, Lisa. All right, coming up next, we're rolling right into raffle number 3. Take a deep breath. I'm still recovering from that wild bid war happening from the auction. I don't know about you, but the armpits are a little sweaty. So we're just gonna take a deep breath. All right, while you're breathing, let's talk about prize number 3. Prize number 3 is any autonomy skateboard deck of your choice. Now, if you don't know about autonomy skateboards, Autonomy is known for having an incredibly international skate team full of girls and women from all over the globe. especially like folks like Eliana Sosco and also Hall of Fame inductee Jen O'Brien. So we're excited. And if you didn't know, now you know. All right, you know what time it is. Time for that virtual drum roll. So get it going. I know you can hear it. Get my Phil Collins on. Shout out to you, Linda, my mom's favorite song. And the winner of the autonomy deck is Fred Rooney. Yep, Terrence's dad. Congratulations, Fred. Any autonomy deck is yours. We'll be contacting you directly. Keep an eye on the email. We'll make sure we have all your info so you can get that deck. Amazing. Congratulations, Fred. And you know, we're moving right on, but I'm going to really build this last one up, y'all, because this is a big one. This is the one where my tail starts wagging super duper hard. All right. The final raffle prize for this evening, y'all. I don't even know if I can. No, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Okay. Final raffle prize for this evening, y'all. Not only is this a limited edition Baker skateboard, but it is signed by the one skateboarding street legend, skate heroine, and my personal Beyonce, Alyssa freaking Steamer. I gotta pause. I know what you're thinking. I can't believe it either. I'm gonna give you a second. Visualize the win. Sit down for this one, y'all. I know. Okay, here we go. Whipping out a drum roll for this limited edition signed deck by the Alyssa Steamer. All right, drum roll. Whip it out. Bring it around. Bring it back. The winner is Gina Lee. Gina Lee, you are the winner of this limited edition, historically autographed skateboard by the Alyssa Steamer. Gina, congratulations. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. Oh my God, y'all. This has been incredible. My favorite things to do is get pumped when we get to just give things away. So congratulations to our winners for tonight. Keep an eye on your email. We will be contacting you, making sure we have all your information to get those lovely prizes. Feel free to shout out our lovely, lovely sponsor this evening. And, you know, just thank you for your generosity, RSVP, and getting your booties here. And I just want to say a huge thank you to y'all for showing up, maybe brushing your hair, maybe putting on buttoned pants. I don't know, whatever you did to get here, but thank you for getting fancy and showing up tonight, y'all. Thank you for spending your stimulus check, your tax refund, maybe your DoorDash, your Arizona iced tea money, whatever it was, whatever budget you pulled from this evening. Thank you for continuing to help Skate Like a Girl do what we do and possibly win tonight. So thank y'all. Epic evening. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pass it back over for back to Penelope from here at the Raffle Epicenter. Penelope, take us off these screens for the night and get us out of here. Thank y'all. Penelope, take it away.
Wow, thanks, Ashley. That was amazing. I'm so happy that I get to be introduced by you. I feel so honored. Okay, congratulations to all of our lucky trivia winners and raffle winners tonight. But you know, you're all winners in my book. Like seriously, you guys are all the best, especially for coming here. Wow, that's So to close, our sponsors, both cash and in kind, our donors at every single level, our amazing volunteers, such as our tech wizard, Errol. Sorry, I pronounced that wrong. My bad. Arel. There we go. Correct myself. All of our testimonial speakers, Maya, Tim, Lola, and Andy. All of our folks joining us live out there wherever you are, and everyone else that supports Skate Like a Girl. Continue to roll on. Together, we raised $24,333 tonight, exceeding our goal of $21,000 for our 21st year of operation. Holy smokes, thank you so much. We're still accepting donations, but wanted to recommend our donors consider supporting the work of some other friends instead, such as Nation Skate Youth, Bronx Girls Skate, Takeover Skateboarding, Fro Skate, and Chub Rolls. I'm gonna now pass it over to DJ Bloomcage. This year. We hope to do this in person next year. Until then, skate slow and live.
Y'all, this just in. We have the limited edition 1 in 4 Kebs, Kristen Ebling herself, board signed, meow, skateboard. Here's the deal. There is a link being dropped in the chat. I'm gonna need you to go directly to that chat to enter to possibly win that incredibly legendary board. Check the chat, links in the chat, click the link, enter to win this board. We will announce it after the event has ended, so keep an eye on our IG to figure out who the incredible winner will be.
We'll also drop you a message, and yeah, I'm gonna personally mail this to your house. So I hope you win. I hope all of you win, and if you don't win, buy my board in October when it comes out.
Truth.
Thanks, y'all. Nice work, Penelope.
It's tripping me out because it looks backwards to me.
No, it's right side. It looks backwards to me too, but
okay,
it's the right way.
Penelope crushed it. Just have it ping against the wall. Like a screensaver.
In my room, playing Sims, mind my biz, you know what it is. It's Coco and Claire in a new year. And I cheers and 0 tears. Back in my lane and I'm cruising slow. Don't know where I'm going if you don't already know. Keep it to myself and that's where it's at. I'm moisturized for a fact. Coconut oil in my hair, coconut oil on my face. Spring rose water in the air, spring rose water on my face. Text from an ex, smash and race. Keep it to myself, winning the race. Trying to stay positive, so leave me alone.
write it all down in my journal. Just because you feel bad doesn't mean you are bad. Everybody knows the blues. Just because you are sad doesn't mean it's all that. Everybody's here for you.
I could be